Hare Krishna, welcome to all devotees. Today's Bhagavatam class. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Narayanam Namaskrutyam Naram Chaiva Narottamam Devim Saraswatim Vyasam Tato Jayam Udiret Nashtaprayeshu Abhadreshu Nityam Bhagavata Sevaya Bhagavati Uttama Shloke Bhakti Bhavati Naistiki. Hare Krishna, Pranam. Today we continue Canto first chapter, third shloka number 23 and 24. Ekon Vishe
Ekon Vishe
Ekon
Ekon
एकोनविंशे विंशति में
Vishe Vimsati me
वृष्णीषु प्राप्य जन्मनि
Krishneshu Prapya
Krishneshu
Jalmani
Prapya Janmani
Rama Krishna iti Bhuvaha
Rama Krishna iti Bhuvaha
Bhagavan Aharat Bharam
Bhagavan Ahrat Param
Tata Kalau Sampravrutte
Tata Kalau Sampravriddhe
Sammohaya Surat Visham
Sammohaya Suratvisham
Budho Namna Anjana Sutta
Bhuta Namnam Anjana Sudaha
Kikateshu Bhavishyati
Kikadeshu Bhavishyati
Ekon Vinshe Vinshati Me
Ekon Vimse Vimsati me
Roshneshu Prapya Jalmani
Vrishneshu Prapya Janmani
Rama Krishna iti Bhuvaha
Rama Krishna iti Bhuvaha
Bhagavan Aharat Bharam
Bhagavan Aharat Param
Tatah Kalau Sampravrutte
Tadaha Kalau Samravriddhe
Sammohaya Suradvisham
Sammohaya Suratvisham
Buddha Namnam Anjana Sutah
Buddho Namna Anjana Sudaha
Kikateshu Bhavishyati
Kikadeshu Bhavishyati
Ekon Vinshe Vinshati Me
Ekon Vimse Vimsati me
Rushneshu Prapya Jalmani
Vrishneshu Prapya Janmani
Rama Krishna iti Bhuva
Rama Krishna iti Bhuvaha
Bhagavan Aharat Bharam
Bhagavan Aharat Param
Tatah Kalau Sampravrutte
Tadaha Kalau Samravriddhe
Sammohaya Suradvisham
Sammohaya Suratvisham
Buddha Namna Anjana Sutah
Buddho Namna Anjana Sudaha
Kikateshu Bhavishyati
Kikadeshu Bhavishyati
Raja Rajeshwari Mataji, please read.
श्रीधर प्रभु जी।
Hare Krishna. Ekona Vimshe Vimsati me Vrishnushi Prapya Janmani Rama Krishna iti Bhuva Bhagavan Ahrat Param Tada Kalau Sampravardade Sammohaya Suratvisham Buddho Nam Nanjana Anjana Sudha Kikadeshu Bhavishyati. Hare Krishna.
Mrunamai Mataji, please read.
Yes, Mataji. एकोनविंशे विंशति में वृष्णीषु प्राप्य जन्मनि रामकृष्णाविति भुवो भगवान् हरद भरमा ततः कलौ सम्प्रवृत्ते सम्मोहाय सुयद्विषां बुद्धो नाम्ना जनसुतः किकटेषु भविष्यति.
Sachin Prabhuji, please read.
एकोनविंशे विंशति में वृष्णिषु प्राप्य जन्मनि रामकृष्णौ इति भुवौ भगवान् अहरत् भरम् ततः कलौ सम्प्रवृत्ते सम्मोहाय सुरद्विषां बुद्धो नाम्ना अज्ञानसूतः किकटेषु भविष्यति.
Anjana Sutah.
अंजन
Namna Anjana Sutah.
अंजनसुतः.
Hare Krishna. Translation and purport by the Srila Prabhupada. In the 19th and 20th incarnation, the Lord advented himself as Lord Balram and Lord Krishna in the family of Kṛṣṇa, the Yadu dynasty, and by so doing, he removed the burden of the world. Then, in the beginning of Kali Yuga, the Lord will appear as Lord Buddha, the son of Anjana, in the province of Gaya, just for the purpose of deluding those who are envious of the faithful theist. Purport by the Srila Prabhupada. Jagat Guru Srila Prabhupada ki Jai. The specific mention of the word Bhagavan in this text indicates that Balaram and Krishna are original forms of the Lord. This will be further explained later. Lord Krishna is not an incarnation of the Purusha, as we learned from the beginning of this chapter. He is directly the original personality of Godhead, and Balram is the first plenary manifestation of the Lord. From Baladev, the first phalanx of plenary expansion, Vasudev, Shankarshan, Aniruddha, and Pradyumna expands. Lord Krishna is Vasudev and Baladev in Sankarshan. Lord Buddha, a powerful incarnation of the personality of Godhead, appeared in the province of Gaya, Bihar, as the son of Anjana, and he preached his own conception of non-violence and deprecated even the animal sacrifices sanctioned in the Vedas. At the time when Lord Buddha appeared, the people in general were atheistic and preferred animal flesh to anything else. On the plea of Vedic sacrifice, every place was practically turned into a slaughterhouse and animal killing was indulged in unrestrictedly. Lord Buddha preached non-violence, taking pity on the poor animals. He preached that he did not believe in the tenets of the Vedas and stressed the adverse psychological effects incurred by animal killing. Less intelligent men of the age of Kali, who had no faith in God, followed his principle, and for the time being, they were trained in moral discipline and non-violence. The preliminary steps for proceeding further on the path of God realization. He deluded the atheists because such atheists who followed his principles did not believe in God, but they kept their absolute faith in Lord Buddha, who himself was the incarnation of God. Thus, the faithless people were made to believe in God in the form of Lord Buddha. That was the mercy of Lord Buddha. He made the faithless faithful to him. Killing of animals before the advent of Lord Buddha was the most prominent feature of the society. People claimed that these were Vedic sacrifices. When the Vedas are not accepted through the authoritative disciplic succession, the causal readers of the Vedas are misled by the flowery language of that system of knowledge. In the Bhagavad Gita, a comment has been made on such foolish scholars, avipaschita, the foolish scholars of Vedic literature, who do not care to receive the transcendental message through the transcendental realized sources of disciplic succession, are sure to be bewildered. To them, the ritualistic ceremonies are considered to be all in all. They have no depth of knowledge. According to the Bhagavad Gita 15.15, Vedaicha sarvai eva vedya. The whole system of the Vedas is to lead one gradually to the path of Supreme Lord. The whole theme of Vedic literature is to know the Supreme Lord, the individual soul, the cosmic situation, and the relation between all these items. When the relation is known, the relative function begins, and as a result of such a function, the ultimate goal of the life or going back to Godhead takes place in the easiest manner. Unfortunately, unauthorized scholars of the Vedas become captivated by the purificatory ceremonies only, and natural progress is thereby checked. Om Jnanatimirandasya Jnananjaya Jnananjana Shalakaya चक्षुरुन्मिलितं येन तस्मै श्री गुरवे नमः श्री चैतन्य मनोभीष्टं स्थापितं येन भूतले स्वयं रूप कदा मह्यं ददाति स्वपदान्तिकं वन्देऽहं श्रीगुरोः श्रीयुतपदकमलं श्रीगुरून् वैष्णवान् च श्रीरूपं साग्रजातं सगणरघुनाथान्वितं तं सजीवं साद्वैतं सावधूतं परिजनसहितं कृष्ण चैतन्य देवं श्री राधा कृष्ण पादान् सगणललिता श्री विशाखान्वितान् च नमो ओम विष्णुपादाय कृष्णप्रेष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमते भक्ति वेदांत स्वामिनिति नामिने नमस्ते सरस्वते देवे गौरवाणी प्रचारिणे निर्विशेष शून्यवादी पाश्चात देशतारिणे वाञ्छा कल्पतरुभे च कृपा सिन्धुभे एव च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः। जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौर भक्तवृंद हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्णा in these two shlokas 23 and 24 of the chapter 3, Krishna is the source of all incarnation, describing about the 19th and 20th incarnation of Krishna and Balarama, all description in detail coming in Canto 10. And 24 shloka, they describing about the Buddha's incarnation. In detail here, now we can try to understand. Prabhuji will tell us in detail and nicely. Please hear with observing in that which Prabhuji will told us. Hare Krishna.
Eka una means less, and eka means one, and vinsha means 20. So this is how ekon vinsha means the 19th incarnation. That was Balramji, and then we had Krishna. Now another word which comes in this is Malaya, Chandana. Now Malaya was a country in East Asia. Now it is called as Malaysia. So they used to grow a lot of sandalwood in large quantity, and the quality used to be very, very nice. In fact, the smell used to spread for thousands of kilometers, is what the scriptures say. And that is why the chandana or the sandalwood used to be called as Malaya Chandana. Third fact which comes here is about Krishna's appearance. Now Krishna can appear anywhere. And that is why Krishna says in Bhagavad Gita, Janma karma cha me Divyam. So Krishna's birth, appearance, work, they are not at all ordinary. They are transcendental, Divyam. Yo jānāti tattvataḥ. If anyone understands tattvataḥ in truth, then the result is tyaktvā dehaṁ punar Janma naiti arjuna. Then such person, after giving up this body, he does not take any more of a material body. Practically, if we see, every one of us actually is trying to get out of some kind of bondage or the other. We feel that I'm bound up under certain circumstances, so I must get out. So it could be bondage because of children, because of spouse, because of parents, because of work, because of social pressures or anything. So, and we want to get out of it. So this is called as atyantika dukkha nivritti. Dukkha nivritti means avoiding painful situations. So everyone is trying to avoid painful situations, but no one knows what to do. And that is why I will see that the epidemic of suicide is increasing a lot. Because everyone wants to be happy, but they don't know what is happy. Everyone wants to advance, but they don't know what is advancing. Like if you go to villages, you will find people are poverty-stricken materially. But when they are following the Vedic principles, taking bath early in the morning, going to their fields, whatever they get, eating, husband, wife, children, they are all living together, happy. And what we say is they are primitive. But still, after all, happiness. So primitive or advanced, what is it more important? If in advanced civilizations we are finding more of suicides, then why not be primitive? So Prabhupada says that is why he has been establishing Kṛṣṇa forms everywhere. So even in India, we have got so many farms, like we have Govardhan Eco Village near Mumbai city. So many places. We have got New Vrindavan in USA. So because that was the right culture which would give us happiness. We do not know. Nate vidus vartagatim hi Vishnu. We do not know that real happiness is Vishnu. And that is why we are unhappy. If we see those who have taken up to Kṛṣṇa Bhakti, they are working day and night. But then they are working for Kṛṣṇa. The karmis are also working day and night. But they are not happy and the devotees are happy. And thus, it is important to understand that happiness can be attained when we come to God. Because we are part and parcel of God. So Prabhupada ji in the lecture is giving the example of a little baby who is crying. Nobody can pacify it. Father is trying, grandmother is trying, uncle is trying, auntie is trying. But as soon as the child is put on the breast of the mother, immediately happy. Otherwise, continuous. And the mother comes, losing eyelids slowly. Why? Because the child is the part and parcel of mother. And immediately he understands that now I come to be my mother, I am safe. Immediately happy. This is practical. Similarly, we are part and parcel of Kṛṣṇa. And we are gone away from Kṛṣṇa. And that is why we are crying. We are unhappy. But as soon as we come to Kṛṣṇa, we'll feel the happiness. The aim of life is to come to the platform of happiness where there is no distress at all. That is our aim. Only happiness. Anandamayo abhyasa. If you see Kṛṣṇa, we have got so many different pictures of Kṛṣṇa. So Kṛṣṇa is playing with cowherd boys, Kṛṣṇa dancing with gopis, Kṛṣṇa stealing butter. Kṛṣṇa is doing so many things. Simply happiness. You will never see Kṛṣṇa is morose and sitting or crying or doing hard work. Even if he is killing some demon, very laughingly. Easy job. So either killing or dancing, he is happy. Because finally, he is the source of happiness. In fact, one German devotee person who had come to India and he was trying to find out what Indian culture is, he was roaming around. And then one day he was going back. So one of our devotees was on the airport. So he was befriended. He asked, what is the essence of your visit to India? What have you learned? So he says, I have learned that Kṛṣṇa is God. So the person asked, have you been to Chowpatty? Have you been brainwashed by ISKCON persons? He said, no. Then how do you come to this conclusion? He said, I went to so many temples, so many gods. Everyone was doing some work or the other. It was only Krishna who was playing with his girlfriend, smilingly playing the flute. So only a person who is best, who is controller, can be something like that. So I know that Krishna is the God. And that is the fact actually. And we have to understand this fact. So what it means is that we have to take up spiritual life, because spiritual life means happiness. There is no distress. But that happiness can be attained in cooperation with Krishna. So here the word comes Rama Krishna. God appeared as Rama and Krishna. And what is the test? Bhagavan Aharat Bharam. Like when Krishna and Ram appeared, they killed so many demons to make the world peaceful. In fact, the beginning of killing was there, not only Kaunsa. It started right with Krishna's birth. Putana, Aghasur, Bakasur, Keshi, so many asuras. Every day when these children used to go to forest, some asura would come to disturb and they would kill them, finish them. So that is the proof. And that is what we need to understand. And that is why Shastras say, Krishna yehi bhaje sehi bada chatur. Without being very intelligent, nobody can surrender to Krishna. Onam janmanamante dhryanvam mam prapadyate vasudeva sarvamiti sam mahatma sudarlabha. So he is that most intelligent man who has surrendered to Krishna. And which Krishna? Vasudeva sarvamiti. Now the name of father of Krishna was Vasudeva. And that is why Vasudeva. There are 4 classes of men which come to Krishna actually. If they are pious or if the background is pity, then out of that class of men, either they could be inquisitive, jidnyasu, dhrani, those who are after wise, artha, distress, or arthati, those are in need of money. Now of them, those who are in want of money or those who are in distress, as soon as they get money, they forget Krishna. As soon as distress is over, they will forget Krishna. But then those who are inquisitive and wise, they'll continue to search out what is Krishna. And when one understands what is Krishna, he is perfect. But then, in spite of that, as Kali Yuga progressed, people started misunderstanding and misinterpreting Vedas. You see, if you see the 24th shloka, the word Bhavishyati is very important. Bhavishyati means in future he will appear. So this Bhagavad Grantha was written 5,000 years ago. At that time, Buddha was not there. But it is mentioned he will come in future. Bhavishyati, not only his name, his mother's name, place where he would appear, that is also mentioned. This is Shastra. No speculation. Past, present, future, it does not matter. Trikalatya. But if you see the regular humans, then we will not be able to. Like we have defects. One is to commit mistake. So anyone can make mistakes. We are illusion, accept something. We have cheating propensity. So these drawbacks are there. But Shastra, Bhagavad, it does not have that problems. Our problem is that we enter the material world out of our own will. Ichha dvesh samuthena. Krishna has not pushed us. We wanted something for our enjoyment, so Krishna provided us. Ye yatha mam prapadyante tam tathaiva bhajamiyam. Krishna says. But then where have we entered? Dukkhalayam ashashva. This is a place of suffering, not for happiness. Still we are inclined to search for happiness and not ready to do it. Now in such situation, misinterpretations arises. So that is why Buddha had to come. Here we are seeing Surat Visham, which means atheist. There is no God. They say there is no soul, there is no God. That is Buddha's theory. Shunyavadi. Everything is void. Make void. They say the bodily pains, pleasures, it is all due to combination of matter. Gross body, subtle body, it is made up of the Panchabhut and the 3 earth, mind, intelligence, ego. So pains will be automatically mitigated if you break the combination. and you will get nirvana. So that is what the Buddha philosophy is. And that is why it is not appropriate. But once that was established, then Shankara came, Shankaracharya. His philosophy is, no, simply breaking is not the solution. There is a soul within this. Dehi no asmi in yatha dehi. So where from this living cognizance comes, there is a soul. But he is nirvisheshwadi, nirakara. The consciousness has no form, he says. And then the further development was Vaishnava philosophy, that as soon as there is consciousness, there is a person behind that. So that is how the gradual development has happened. So they are not contradictory. According to time, circumstance, different types of philosophies are there. Like Jesus Christ, he was advising, thou shalt not kill. It means at that time, people were accustomed to kill. So what advice can be given? First is that thou shalt not kill. So similarly, according to time, circumstance, main, different scriptures are there. The ultimate aim is to bring one to Kṛṣṇa consciousness. But everything is not explained in detail immediately because people will not be able to understand. Like you cannot teach 12 square to a baby who has just started going to preschool. First, he will have to learn, or he will have to learn what is 1, what is 2, numbers, then addition, subtraction, multiplication, and then maybe squares, right? So similarly, at that point of a time, what is important, that is being told. Namam duskitno mudha prapadyanti naradhama. Those who are miscreants, mudas, naradhama, lowest of the mankind, and maya apaharta jnana, whose knowledge is taken away by maya, such person never submit to Krishna. Then who submits to Krishna? Chaturvidha bhajanti mam sukritina Arjuna. Those who are pious. So out of them, 4 classes of men, as I discussed a little while earlier. Arto, Artharthi, Jnani, Jitnyasu. So they will submit. So regarding Buddha, this comes Keshavadhrita Buddha Sharira Jaya Jagadish Hare Sadaya Hridaya Darashita Pashughatam. Pashughatam. Pashughatam means killing of the animals. Any religion where there is Pashughatam, it is not religion. It is barbarianism under the name of religion. So in the Vedas, there is sanction for killing animal in special sacrifice. But people took it general and began to kill animals like what they want. And that is why Krishna had to come and preach this philosophy of ahimsa, non-violence. And so he did not accept the authority of Vedas. Otherwise, people were misusing Vedas. Therefore, he said, I don't care for your Vedas. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu also explained this. Vedana maniya bauddhayataha nastika. Nastika means atheist who does not follow principles of Veda. But then our actual religion is concerned, we have to accept anyone, everyone. Whether he is a kafir, he is a heathen, he is a Hindu or a Muslim, because Krishna is for everyone and Krishna's message is for everyone. And Krishna wants everyone to come back home to Golok Vrindavan. And the best way to do that is Harinam Sankirtan. Thank you very much. I welcome everyone who has joined us for the chanting session.